The king was grievously offended by the rishi's constant refusal of his gifts. Locking himself up in his chamber, he performed a sacrifice, and out of a fire, fearsome demoness emerged. The demoness bowed before her creator. "What do you want me to do?" she asked. So, what was the result of that yagya, that ritual, that a demoness, a very dangerous, a fearsome demoness, came out of the fire, and she asked the creator, who was the creator? King Vrisadharbi, that what do you want? Follow the Saptarishis and their group. They are wandering around in the search of food, and the only place where they will find it is the lake. Follow them there and become the guardian of the lake. And when they come to pluck the lotus stalks, ask them the meanings of their names. And once you have their answers, you will be able to overpower and destroy them. So what the king ordered her, that now the Saptarishis are wandering in the jungle, and you have to follow them, and you go and become the protector, the guardian of the lake. When the Saptarishis will reach the lake, they will pluck, they want to pluck they will want to pluck the lotus stems to eat, and you have to ask them the meaning of their names. Once they will tell you the meaning of their names, you will be able to overpower them and kill them. But make sure you get the meanings the first time you ask. You have but one chance with each, the king concluded. The demoness flew off to the lake and lay in wait for the rishis. So now the demoness took the orders, she went to the lake, and now she was waiting for the rishis to arrive at the lake. Meanwhile, the rishis on their way to the lake met a well-muscled man, means they met a very healthy man. They were astonished. Hunger appeared to have left him totally untouched. He was accompanied by a dog that seemed equally well fed. So, why the rishis were astonished when they saw a well muscled man? Because the land was drought affected. So, how a man can be too healthy? And he was having a dog that was equally well fed, equally healthy. The man bowed before them. "Food is very scarce. My dog and I will search with you," he said. The rishis took him along, and soon they came to a beautiful lake filled with pale golden lotuses. Ducks and geese glided on its blue water and among the reeds. So when they reached the lake together, that man and his dog, they also accompanied the rishis, and they all reached the lake. They saw that the lotus are of beautiful golden color, and the geese and the ducks are swimming on the blue waters, and overall the view was very beautiful. As they were about to step into the water, a terrible form rose up before them. So, what was that terrible form? It was the demoness. "Who are you and what are you doing here?" the rishis asked. As you can see in the picture below, who I am and what I do here are no concerns of yours. The demoness thundered. Thundered means she spoke very loudly and angrily. "What does concern you are the lotus stalks which you are longing for." Means the rishis are only concerned, you and the rishis, like she were talking to the man and the rishis, that you people are only concerned for the lotus stalks and you want them. It's none of your business that who am I, but you can't pluck any until each of you give me the meaning of your name. The stranger took the rishis aside. Now, listening to this, the stranger took all the rishis on one side. "Let me be the last to give the meaning of my name." The rishis agreed, and one by one gave the demoness the meanings of their names. Finally, it was the stranger's turn. "What's your name? What is its meaning?" the demoness asked. "Once I have his answer, I can overpower them all," she thought as she waited impatiently for the answer. So now all the rishis gave the meanings of their names to the demoness. Now it was the turn of that man. And the demoness was thinking, let him give his name's meaning to me, and the next moment I will overpower them. And what this man did, He said, I am called Sunah Sakha, but unlike these wise ones, I will not give you the meaning of my name. The stranger said, uttering the last words in an undertone, means loudly he said that I am called Sunah Sakha, but I will not give you the meaning of my name. This line he said in a very low voice. I heard your name but not its meaning, the demoness said. Repeat the last bit, will you? The stranger raised his staff. I will not, but you had but one chance and you lost it, he said, and struck her with his staff. So, the staff is a kind of a long stick, it's a kind of a magic wand. So the stranger, he took out his magic wand and he hit the demoness with it, because the demoness was having only one chance and she lost it, because this man Sunah Sakha has not given the meaning of his name to the demoness. The demoness was engulfed in flames and within moments was reduced to a heap of ashes. So, as this stranger, he hit the demoness with his wand, she was totally covered in the flames, and within moments, she was all burnt and became a heap of ashes. The rishis regarded the stranger with disapproval. So, the rishis did not like it. Who are you and why did you kill this creature who was willing to allow us to eat lotus stalks? Before their eyes, the man's form altered and grew radiant. When the rishis asked him, who are you? Why you killed her? She was allowing us to eat lotus stalks. The man changed. Altered means changed. And he became radiant. He started glowing. The rishis saw the god Indra standing before them. This creature was sent by King Vrisadharbi. Indra said, she wasn't going to let you eat the lotus stalks. Once she had got the meanings of our names, she was going to destroy us. I knew what the king had in store for you, so I disguised myself and joined you. The rishis thanked him profusely, means they thanked him too much. Indra saluted them. You have truly conquered hunger and have proved yourselves beyond temptation. The Indra was also praising the seven rishis that you have proved yourself that you were hungry. Even then, you were not offering good food. So, that is the biggest achievement of yours. For this, you will ascend to the heavens, means move to the heavens and take your place there among the other stars. And forever, people will see you and know your greatness. So, even today, we see the Saptarishis in the sky wheeling round and round the pole star. So I hope you found this story interesting like me.